Percy Bysshe Shelley. An introduction. Shelley is one of the most revered figures in the English poetical landscape. Born on the 4th of August 1792, he has over the years become rightly regarded as a major romantic poet. Yet during his own lifetime, little of his work was published. Publishers feared his radical views and possible charges against themselves for blasphemy and sedition. On 8th of July 1822, a month before his 30th birthday, during a sudden storm, his tragic early death by drowning robbed our culture of many expected masterpieces. But in this short spell on earth, he weaved much magic. In this collection, Shelley's words are alive with intent, meaning and emotion. A true poet for all ages.
Love's Philosophy by Percy Bysshe Shelley. The fountains mingle with the river, and the rivers with the ocean. The winds of heaven mix forever with the sweet emotion. Nothing in the world is single. All things by a law divine in one spirit meet and mingle. Why not I with thine? See the mountains kiss high heaven, and the waves clasp one another. No sister flower would be forgiven if it disdained its brother. And the sunlight clasps the earth, and the moonbeams kiss the sea. What is all this sweet work worth, if thou kiss not me?
Autumn, a dirge by Percy Bysshe Shelley. The warm sun is falling, the bleak wind is wailing, the bare boughs are sighing, the pale flowers are dying, and the year on the earth is her deathbed, in a shroud of leaves dead is lying. Come months, come away from November to May, in your saddest array. Follow the bier of the dead cold year, and like dim shadows watch by her sepulchre. The chill rain is falling, the nipped worm is crawling, the rivers are swelling, the thunder is knelling for the year. The blithe swallows have flown, and the lizards each gone to his dwelling. Come months, come away, put on white, black and grey, let your light sisters play. Ye follow the bier of the dead cold year, and make her grave green with tear on tear.
Stanzas April 1814 by Shelley. Away, the moor is dark beneath the moon, rapid clouds have drank the last pale beam of even. Away, the gathering winds will call the darkness soon, and profoundest midnight shroud the serene lights of heaven. Pause not, the time is past, every voice cries away. Tempt not with one last tear thy friend's ungentle mood. Thy lover's eyes, so glazed and cold, dares not entreat thy stay. Duty and dereliction guide thee back to solitude. Away, away to thy sad and silent home, pour bitter tears on its desolated hearth, watch the dim shades as like ghosts they go and come, and complicate strange webs of melancholy mirth. The leaves of wasted autumn woods shall float around thine head, the blooms of dewy spring shall gleam beneath thy feet, but thy soul or this world must fade in the frost that binds the dead, ere midnight's frown and morning's smile, ere thou and peace may meet. The cloud shadows of midnight possess their own repose, for the weary winds are silent, or the moon is in the deep. Some respite to its turbulence unresting ocean knows. Whatever moves, or toils, or grieves, hath its appointed sleep. Thou in the grave shall rest. Yet till the phantoms flee which that house and heath and garden made dear to thee erewhile, thy remembrance and repentance and deep musings are not free from the music of two voices and the light of one sweet smile.
Music, When Soft Voices Die by Percy Bysshe Shelley. Music, when soft voices die, vibrates in the memory. Odours, when sweet violets sicken, live within the sense they quicken. Rose leaves, when the rose is dead, are heaped for the beloved's bed. And so thy thoughts, when thou art gone, love itself shall slumber on.
A Summer Evening Churchyard, Lechlade, Gloucestershire, by Percy Bysshe Shelley. The wind has swept from the wide atmosphere each vapour that obscured the sunset's ray, and pallid evening twines its beaming hair in duskier braids around the languid eyes of day. Silence and twilight, unbeloved of men, creep hand in hand from yon obscurest glen. They breathe their spells towards the departing day, encompassing the earth, air, stars, and sea. Light, sound, and motion own the potent sway, responding to the charm with its own mystery. The winds are still, or the dry church tower grass knows not their gentle motions as they pass. Thou too, aerial pile, whose pinnacles point from one shrine like pyramids of fire, abased in silence their sweet solemn spells, clothing in hues of heaven thy dim and distant spire, around whose lessening and invisible height gather among the stars the clouds of night. The dead are sleeping in their sepulchres, and mouldering as they sleep, a thrilling sound, half sense, half thought, among the darkness stirs, breathed from their wormy beds all living things around, and mingling with the still night and mute sky, its awful hush is felt inaudibly. Thus solemnized and softened, death is mild and terrorless as this serenest night. Here could I hope, like some inquiring child sporting on graves, that death did hide from human sight sweet secrets, or beside its breathless sleep that loveliest dreams perpetual watch did keep.